The oil and gas sector. According to the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, Nigeria regained its position as Africa's largest crude oil producer in May. In April, Angola overtook Nigeria to emerge top African crude oil producer for the month. The country recorded about 1.06 million barrels per day of oil production in the month, while Nigeria recorded an output of 999,000 barrels of crude per day. The April output figure represented the nation's lowest production rate in 2023. Nigeria recorded 1.184 million barrels per day of crude production in May, up from that amount of 999,000 barrels recorded in the previous month, while Angola output rose to 1.11 million barrels per day from 1.06 million recorded in April. So let's get talking in a moment with our guest now. We have our guest, Balazaka, is energy expert, public affairs analyst. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, and I greet our listeners and viewers across the globe.
Okay. All right, so just before we get into the main conversation, so I need to get your opinion on some of the appointments that President Tinubu has made so far, specifically the special advisor on energy, talking about Olu Fejin or so. So talk to us, do you think he's getting it right with these people in that post?
So far, there is a positive signal. That is just what I can say. It is very clear that this is a practical case of saying there is a new positive sheriff in town. Because you can have a new sheriff in town, the sheriff can be a positive one or a negative sheriff. But what has happened so far has clearly demonstrated that there is a new positive sheriff in town. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Nigeria has been in the economic, political, and social wilderness for a very long time. Nigeria is supposed to be a great son of African continent, but Nigeria has been prodigalizing for a very long time. Because Nigeria ordinarily is supposed to be the rallying point for the continent of Africa, not only in energy, but in education, in health, in journalism, in accounting, in engineering, in military welfare, and in everything. So for quite some time, everybody, even global leaders, were wondering what was happening to Nigeria as the great continent in country in the continent of Africa. So far to me, it is looking as if Nigeria is on the right path so far, and I pray and hope that we will remain on the right track and will bring our social, political, and economic destiny on the right path so that Nigeria can win and appreciate the dividend of democratic governance. I hope that for the first time, Nigeria will be praying that Nigeria is moving forward rather than always saying yesteryears were better in Nigeria. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about Nigeria reclaiming its position as the top African crude oil producer for the month of May, producing about 1.184 million barrels per day. So what will be the impact of these on the revenue generation? And that is one. Secondly, do you think that the new senior advisor has what it takes to bring a change in the oil, with regards to the policy formulation that is expected in the oil and gas sector?
First of all, when you are talking about what the impact of Nigeria regaining defense ports as far as oil production is concerned within the continent of Africa, that impact may not crystallize immediately. I want to personally describe it as work in progress.
Right.
We need to give like a minimum of 3 months to 6 months. And the reason why I'm saying this is because before now, investors, whether local and international investors, were running away because the business climate was very, very harsh for them.
Right.
And as they were running away due to business climate hostilities, investments were going down. And even at a point, Nigeria was almost being seen as almost a pariah nation. So that was not good. We hope that first of all, confidence will be restored. That is the first thing. So within the time frame that I can call a gestation period for the confidence to be restored, we also hope that crude oil production will continue to go up. Because even before now, what was really happening was we were having so many economic vampires along the line of crystallization and making sure we continue to produce crude oil, we continue to produce gas, and even we are able to maintain our refineries. So a cleansing approach appears to have been taken now. We only hope there will be sustainability, because in Nigeria sometimes we can come up with strategies. Sustaining positive strategies have always been a problem. Then in the area of capacity of the person that has been appointed to lead now or to guide in that part of the energy sector, this is what I want to say. When you talk about policies, I think in Nigeria, we are not in short of policies. It is diligence and implementation of policies that have always been the issues. And at this point, I will base on this. Let me define policies in the context of the country. Policies are statements that are supposed to convey the national philosophy of a country and must be seen to be reflected in political thinking of leaders. So when you are talking about policy on energy, because we are talking about oil and gas industry now, and technically we are talking about energy. So when you are talking about policy on energy, the first thing is, it is a philosophy that is supposed to be conveyed, but how are the leaders who have the power implementing it or want it carried out? If within the leadership and the governance structure now, there is a genuine intention to revive our refineries, to make sure we stop crude oil bunkering, illegal bunkering, to make sure we stop pipeline vandalism, to make sure we stop crude oil theft, to make sure we do something about our gas to generate electricity, to make sure we process our gas so that we can get ammonia. From ammonia we will get fertilizer, from fertilizer we get urea, from ammonia we get urea, from urea we get fertilizer. If there is that intention and there is genuine political will to implement the policies, then we will be on the right path. And there is something I want to say about leadership. Whether you are talking about the president or you are talking about the advisor, energy advisor, one person does not do it alone or achieve it alone. It depends on the kind of lieutenants the person is going to have around him.
Okay.
So if the energy advisor surrounds himself with the right technical advisors and they work in national interest, we are going to see the positive dividend.